Hi everyone, Anthony here at Brasserie Bread, and today we are going to go through a little bit of an instructional video of how to begin your own sourdough starter. Everyone's at home in isolation, social distancing, and wanting to get into a bit of baking. So what better time than to start your own starter right now? So we're going to help you out and give you a bit of an instructional here, and it's really simple to do. It takes a little bit of time but little to no effort at all. So let's get into it. I'll show you the recipe here. Okay, beginner starter. All that you need is a little bit of flour. Okay, we're using white bread flour called Lancer. It's a single origin flour that we use at the bakery. Some cool water, tap water is fine, okay? And then a little piece of fruit. I've just got here a little bit of green apple, okay? Skin on and all. You could use any type of fruit, anything that's not too acidic, I guess. So we're not talking citrus fruits like lemons and oranges and pineapples and things like that. Just something that's nice and sweet. And it's just a little bit of a trick to help get a bit of natural sugar into your starter initially to help get that started, okay? Kickstart the fermentation. So first things first, I'm just going to cut some of this apple up into some little pieces. Okay, that'll be enough. I've got my scale here ready to go, and I'm going to weigh up 30 grams of water, there we go. I'm going to tar that so it goes to 0. Now I'm going to pop in my 30 grams of flour. Okay. And now we're simply going to add our few little pieces of apple. Doesn't have to be too precise. Okay, and now we're just going to mix this all together into a bit of a paste, okay. Now naturally in our flour, there's some wild, naturally occurring microorganisms and bacteria and enzymes, which are the catalysts for our fermentation inside of a sourdough starter, which then becomes the catalyst for the fermentation in your sourdough bread. So what we've really done here is we've just created a little bit of a home for them to live in, and we're really going to build this up so it becomes super fermented, super stinky, super active and bubbly and alive, okay? Just takes a little bit of time to do that. And the reason why we've added those pieces of fruit in there is because those microorganisms can start to feed off the sugars from the apple, and that's going to kickstart the fermentation. The vessel that we keep this in is just a little glass jar, okay? So I'm going to pop all of my starter with the apple inside of the jar. Okay, there we go. And there is the beginning, day one, of our little sourdough starter. Everyone at home is expected to give your sourdough starter a name. Okay, you're going to pop the lid on top, but you're not going to seal it tight. Okay, and the reason for that is because when this does start to ferment, it's going to build up some gas. So we want to give it some space to breathe for those gases to actually be emitted outside the jar. Okay, we're going to leave that on top. This needs to sit now at room temperature, not in the fridge, at room temperature, just in a place in your house where it's a little bit warmer, okay, for 3 days. And you're going to do nothing to it. Okay, maybe once or twice a day. After the second day, you can start to go over and have a little look and see if you're starting to build up some gases, some bubbles inside it. But surely by the end of the 3rd day, you should start to see that there's some little bubbles happening inside of the jar, okay? And we're going to come back on Sunday and do an instructional video for you on how to actually feed your sourdough starter, because once it's gone past those 3 days, it's ready to start feeding. And the feeding is essential to actually build up the activity of your starter, okay? Couple of weeks of feeding and you'll be ready to make wonderful sourdough bread, okay? So let's see you back on Sunday. Good luck everyone, and just remember that you can post your questions in the comments section below and we'll definitely answer them as soon as possible for you. Have fun and have a great rest of the week. We'll see you on Sunday.